That's it, buddy. I'll just re-ask you that question when we come back.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Earl Christy. We're sorry about that technical difficulty, but we're going to go ahead and continue with our conversation with the great Earl Christy. Earl, why don't you tell our listeners about your book, give a little synopsis of what the book is about and how they can go about getting the book.
First of all, I have been a blessed man and on a great journey, and I just wanted to share with young people, old people, sports fans, people in general. That's what makes the book so amazing, is that the guy, one of my writers, Ruben Rodriguez and Joy Buckles, man, they did a phenomenal job on the book because they gave a history where I came from, humble beginnings on a farm, and my mother only 16 years older than me, and then my grandmother raised me, and raising both of us. And then from there, to have the opportunity to be an entrepreneur, to own my own clothing store, record store, and then a school teacher. That's one of the greatest things I ever had the opportunity to be a school teacher, to be a coach, and what have you. And then from there, go into media, my own TV talk show, which I'm still doing. I started that in 1971, and radio sports talk show. I used to do the pregame for the Colts football team and all those type of things. And then one of the most important things that I've had the opportunity, I wanted to share the story. I'm an ordained minister, and that's been a tremendous thing that I'm having the opportunity. I'm a motivational speaker, inspirational speaker, and I have the opportunity to share this with young people. And you know, that is so important to me. And I'm involved in different programs right now that I share my story with, because I want to let them know it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And you truly can be. I'm a living example. And even through adversities that I've had in life, and we can't let that, you know, either growing up in a single parent, and I let them know, we don't let those things stop us. If we want to persevere, we want to have the attitude, because I believe in this. Your attitude will take you to your altitude. And it's all about making choices in life, you know, each and every day, making good decisions. And then this is what I wanted to share with the whole world. And I've been so blessed to be able to travel all the world and do those things. It's not about materialistic things. I grew up in a family that showed a lot of love, and that's what we need more in the world. And I want to show them that even if someone mistreats you and everything, you can forgive one another. You know, those type of things. And I think the book really reflects that. And it just shows you, like I talked about tragedy before we went off. I had my first wife got killed in a car accident. So I learned that we're going to have trials and tribulation. And then this was really tough. My daughter, at 33 years old, died because of my second oldest grandson that was born. And it was just as devastating to me. But because of my spiritual beliefs and things of that nature, it really got me through. But just to show you that we can have trials and tribulation, but don't let nothing stop you if you persevere and you believe and trust in it. And you know, and the importance of getting a good education is in the book that I want to share with people. I mean, 12 years without missing one day. Now, I didn't say I wanted to go to school every day, but my grandmother, I just can't thank her enough of the sharing the love and everything. And that's why I wanted to share my story with people, in the hope that it will be inspiring, motivating to people, and let them know that it's a great journey when you do the right things and love one another, because we all are neighbors and we need to love one another. And that's the true story that I share in my story. So it's got really different things in it that I hope that it will touch other people's lives, that we can be successful if we persevere.
Now, where can they get this book, Earl?
Only $19.99 $9.95, and shipping and handling is only $4.95. And I will give you where they can receive this book at the present time. You can go to www.earlchristy.com. That's www.earlchristy.com, and Christy is Christy, or you can register to order at www.postable, postable.com/Earl Christy, all lowercase, no spacing yet, just like you normally do. Okay?
All right,
And I'll give it to you again. www.postable.com/Earl Christy. To register, you got to register to order on that. Register to order.
Alrighty, before I let you run, Earl, what do you think the future of the Jets looks like?
I think the future, I like Don. I love him. I love his work ethic. I'm reading about, hearing about some of the things. I had the good fortune of meeting him when we had our 50-year Super Bowl reunion. And we took some pictures together and what have you, and I got a chance to talk. He's a young man that's intelligent. It's just like anything else. You got to surround yourself with players, and they're built. And I love the new coach. I love the fact the organization's been phenomenal. Okay, and they only can go one way, and that's up. And I think we got Brady off out of the league right now. He's in the NFC, so we're happy about that.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but I'm liking the future. I really do, and they work hard and what have you. So I look for great things to happen, and like I said, every team will have their time. It's just amazing. Yeah, I love it. And their facility is second to none. And I love their owners. Oh, man, they're magnificent. And they deserve a championship. So they need to put another trophy in there. So it's been too long.
It's definitely been too long, no doubt about that. Well, Earl, I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for allowing us the privilege of having you on the show tonight.
Well, I'm grateful and I'm thankful. You just keep doing it, man. You're just knocking it out of the park. Man, you're an awesome guy, man. Appreciate it. And I'll be seeing you around. We just hope and pray that we'll have this football season. We can get this over with so we can have our Super Bowl in Tampa Bay, Florida.
There you go, my friend. All right, be safe, sir.
You take care and stay safe.
Thank you. You too. That was the great Earl Christy. He was the return specialist and cornerback for the Super Bowl champion for Super Bowl III, New York Jets. I do want to remind you all, first of all, what a great interview. A great interview. And, you know, we do apologize about some of the technical difficulties we had early in the show. We are doing a two-part show. This is the second part of the show. Do want to remind you that Frankly Speaking Sports will be back again tomorrow when we have Darryl Jackson, former Minnesota Twin pitcher. He pitched from the year 1978 to 1982. So he will be on tomorrow night, and then once again, we will be on Crew Life beginning at 9 p.m. on Wednesday night with Big Nasty being on, the Hall of Fame Superfan. What a great show that's going to be as well. Want to remind you all, there are several different platforms you can watch us on. You can watch us on Frankly Speaking Sports. You can watch us on Twitter, which is @LarryFrankus, and you can watch us at YouTube, Frankly Speaking Sports. And you know, as we wrap this show up, you know, Earl talked about Tom Brady finally being gone out of the AFC East. A lot of questions being raised now. Is this possibly Sam Arnold's division now? You know, it was Tom Brady's for the last 20 years. now that he's gone, who is the best quarterback in the AFC? We know it's not the Dolphins. You know, you can't say Cam Newton. He's been hurt. He's been injured. There's still a lot of questions. So one of the big questions comes up, is Sam Darnold considered the best quarterback in the AFC East? Love to get comments, even if you're listening on tape. If you're listening to this and you did not hear the first part of the show, a reminder that tonight is a two-part show. The first part went about 45 minutes, and this one's going to go for the remaining time. Want to thank you all for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed this great interview. And if you're going to listen to the replay, please make sure that you go ahead and remember it is a two-part show. For everyone, be safe, and we'll see you tomorrow night on another episode of Frankly Speaking Sport.